on the PhilHealth scandal. Let's get his views. We're joined now by Senate Blue Ribbon Committee Chairman Richard Gordon. Senator Gordon, thank you so much for joining us on The Final Word. So tell us, who is the real PhilHealth mafia? Some of your colleagues are saying it is the executive committee members, while you're saying it is the regional vice presidents.
I said all of them are part of the mafia. The regional vice presidents are so ensconced in the system because they've been there for 22 years. And because of the 22 years, they have everybody in their fingertips. They appointed the employees there. I suppose they provide a lot of resources from the kickbacks they get all the way up to the national government and the local government, because it's mind-boggling what they're getting in terms of upcasing and all the things that they do down there on overcharging in terms of pneumonia, in terms of
But Senator Gordon, these regional vice presidents are saying that your claims are all false. And even the whistleblowers are saying that these regional vice presidents are heroes, the good guys, who were the crusaders.
Well, they will say that because they're trying to protect their hides. I say that they're all part and parcel. How can you believe somebody like Perez, who has a girl come out of a box scantily dressed and even denies it and says it did not happen, she was not scantily dressed. And that guy is involved in shenanigans, including keto acidosis, all right? And he got about 100 million, 20 million, and his partner there got 80 million. All of them, I can tell you all the names, and I can tell you how much they got in terms of overcharging.
So these regional vice presidents are in cahoots with the executive committee members. So charges should be filed against all of them.
Otherwise, why would the national government now demand that they return the money that they got? They were given bonuses up to 6 billion pesos. And one of them, a former regional director who became corporate secretary, falsified the entries in the board resolutions. So makita mo, they are so well entrenched. They even got 6 billion. They're not even satisfied with getting the kickbacks, and they got this lady Valerie Oliero is now accused, of having doctored the board resolution books. And then why is it that? Go ahead.
So Senator Gordon, let's listen now to Representative Janet Garin, who you've basically accused of diverting 10.6 billion pesos in PhilHealth funds. Let's listen to what she had to say.
So ang sagot ko lang po sa committee report na yon. Bakit ngayon lang yan? Bakit ngayon kung kailan nakikilala na ang totoong mafia? Tila nililinlang, tinatakpan, linilihis, inuuto tayo. Kung totoong nag-imbestiga po si Senator Gordon at hindi lang simpleng axe to grind ang ginawa niya, malalaman niya na walang basihan ang alegasyon ukol sa 10.6 billion na paulit-ulit niyang binabanggit.
So, Senator Gordon, do you have an axe to grind with Congresswoman Garin and also former Budget Chief Butch Abad and former PhilHealth President Cornelio Padilla?
I have documents to show that they were involved. That's all the only thing I can say. How can they deny it? 10.6 billion. Padilla and Garin went on the day of my birthday, August 5, to tell Abad that they are not going to get the premiums. They want it placed in the Health Facilities Enhancement Program, in spite of the veto message of the President on the budget saying, do not take away the premiums, the budget for the premiums of senior citizens.
So there's a connection between the diversion of funds with the mafia?
Well, this is Garin's work, not the mafia. Garin took away the 10.2 billion, and where did the money go? The record will speak for itself. She put it in barangay health stations, and when a newspaper, a TV man went around, it confirmed what later on the Court of Appeal said, walang nagawang bahay ko, konti lang. 270 ang nagawa out of the first 3,200, and out of the second 2,500, only 10 were built. So how can you believe somebody like that?
So,
And then when you look at the buses that they got so many buses at a cost of 3.9 billion per bus, plus the equipment, about 48 million for several regions, and not counting all the rest of the regions. They're not working. They're just parked there. The doctors, the mayors don't have dentists. There was no preparation. It was totally supply-driven and not needs-driven. So there was no preparation whatsoever.
So
And then
Senator,
how can you discuss it with her when the overpricing extended to the kits, the health kits for the barangay health workers, whom I know.
So-
According to COA, they were overpriced. They were overpriced 85,000 per piece when the price was just 25,000 per piece.
So, Senator, briefly, before we end this interview, what is your recommendation then with Ricardo Morales stepping down as president and all the executive board members on leave, together with the regional vice presidents being suspended? What is next? Who should be leading the Philhealth group in the next stage?
The president has to change all these regional directors. The president has to change the president. I don't have anything against President Morales. I don't know of anything that he has done that's wrong. But certainly, according to Senator Soto and according to Senator Lacson, they seem to think that there was an attempted overprice. And now they're saying the bad guys are the good guys. I can't believe that. They have stayed there for 22 years and they've been doing their ill will upon our people. They've been overcharging. How can you believe somebody who charges pneumonia, who overcharges on every possible,
That's right.
including ingrown toenail. They were charging almost 101 million. They collected 101 million from ingrown toenails and similar diseases. It really is regretful that we have allowed us for the last 12 years. Look at all the presidents that had to leave because the mafia was always going to overwhelm them. They were going to harass them. Kaya you need continuity. You need the rule of law there, that they must be removed if they stay too long. And you need to find out that they know where they're going. In fact, you can see that the corporates were raided when it came to premiums. And Garin really went all out. Remember, Garin was already involved in the 3.5 billion Vaxa, which we also exposed. And now today, 10.6 billion. Wait, by the way, it came out together on the same day. The money was released by Malacanang on the same day. How can Abad not know about it?
All right. Thank you so much for joining us on The Final Word and sharing your insights. Senate Blue Ribbon Committee Chairman, Senator Richard Gordon.